Joan Heller and Nancy Girton, both from the auditor's office, will be doing our interviews this evening.
Okay, why don't you tell us what we're going to do here?
Mark, our decoy, is going to go ahead and suit up. He's going to have the arm on, or the sleeve as we call it. Also have his protective gear for the scratches and that. Dave will order the suspect to stop, show his hands, stop his activity. Of course, our decoy is going to failure to comply.
And he's got him on a leash, but you put him on a longer leash this time.
We always train for safety because we don't want our bad guys to volunteer here. So, it's one of those things where we maintain the safety and we maintain control of the dog at all times when we're doing this exercise.
Cool. All right. Well, we're going to let the bad guy take position here, and we'll show you what happens.
At this point, Deputy King's with Hero in the down position. The dog's supposed to remain calm during this exercise until he's sent to engage the suspect. At this point, Dave's given him the warnings and the dog's sent. And what happened there was the dog went up. Mark was still moving somewhat. The dog realized it was a call off and did not fully engage the sleeve.
Is he hitting him?
No. What they do is they simulate. Gets the dog used to the motion in case the suspect were to get a broom or a bat or something like that. He's used to that type of motion. And it's designed to protect the handler. The dog's given the sleeve. He's allowed to bite the sleeve, carry it around. It's his reward. This scenario here is going to be slightly different. This is going to be a suspect that's non-compliant. Also, there's going to be gunfire involved, and the dog will engage immediately going down there, and it's going to be slightly different from the last one you saw.
Does he actually have like a blank gun thing? I'm going to hear.
Yes. You're going to see it. It's in his hand.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, here we go.
Okay, you can see the dog, basically the gunfire was used. The dog is holding the suspect and biting, but the handler still had control. Once the suspect stopped moving, the dog released.
I understand in a lot of sheriff's departments now the dogs are getting bulletproof vests.
Yes.
Is that in our sheriff's department? Are those?
We actually have one that's commonly shared amongst the unit. We don't use them very frequently due to the fact that it does add a sizable amount of weight to the dog, and also it creates a heat factor. So,
what's the cost of one of those?
Around $1,000.
If anybody wanted to donate anything towards that, is there any canine fund at the sheriff's department, or?
We have a canine fund. Essentially, what it is, we get donations, and also we sell T-shirts, and everything goes towards that fund. Any necessary equipment we need to buy for the dogs themselves comes out of that fund. The handlers buy their own dog licenses. They pay for their own vet bills because the dogs are actually part of the handler's family. So,
if somebody who was watching wanted to make a donation to the canine unit, how would they do that?
Essentially, if they want to contact us at a regular business and attention to myself, that would be fine. Or if they wanted to send something in, just send it in care of the Medina County Sheriff's Office Canine Unit, and they can go ahead and do it that way.
That would be something that somebody might want to consider.
We're just giving you a little background picture of what's happening right now. Our attacker is all dressed up, and they're directing him on how they want to do this next role-playing scene with Casey. And this should be really neat to see. But look at how padded he is. These dogs do not fool around. They are dead serious when they attack. How heavy is this to put on?
This is probably about 40 pounds total.
I would bet this. It's really thick. It's really thick.
What's in it? What is it? What's?
It's a Kevlar material, the same as like a bulletproof vest,
Right.
But then there's also some stuffing in there to make it soft, a little bit soft.
Okay.
They're going to bring a car. The car is going to come up here, and we're going to have what we call a bailout.
Suspect, let me see your hands. Hey, no. Hey, suspect, let me see your hands. Get out of here. Come to me, I'm going to send the dog. This is your last warning, I'm going to send the dog.
Dog's ordered to engage. Okay, he's taking the bite. At this point, the suspect's still resisting the officers and the dog. We'll do a mock handcuffing. Dog will be brought back to the handler. The suspect will be simulated handcuffed due to the fact that that suit is very bulky. You don't want to wrench his arms around too badly.
He's protecting his head too.
Yes. That's the reason why we put the lines on the dog, is because we don't want anybody hurt. It's hard to get good decoys, so.
You take care of him.
Yes, you do.
How did the car door get open?
That's part of the bailout system. There's a remote device on the handler's belt. So what happens is an emergency, if there's somebody attacking the handler and he's away from the car, he can go ahead and have that door open and come help him.
That's terrific.
And plus, I mean, also we have situations where there have been instances where canine cars have caught fire or there's been accidents, and that's been the only thing that's worked in the car, so you can get the dog out of the car in an emergency. So.
Well, I can't thank you enough. This has just been really informative. You guys do great service for the county. I'm thankful you're there. And thanks for letting us come out and take a look at all this.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again.